Karl Franz sits beneath the walls of Kraka Drak as hammers batter away at nails to construct his great siege towers. He reads his reports that his soldiers have captured the city of Praag and hold it firmly. He remembers the last time he was there many, many years ago, before the rot of the corruption of chaos gripped the land. He remembered the stoic faces in the halls. He hopes to return the city to the Tsarina and meet her there once again to forge new memories and help a people reclaim its former glory. Hello and welcome back to Fireside Improv. This is chapter 44 of this Karl Franz saga, and the Emperor is finally ready to launch his much anticipated assault against Kraka Drak, years in the making. The Emperor wastes no time in launching his assault, ordering his rockets to open fire, his siege towers to advance, and he himself flies forward with his captains to try to weaken the defenders on the walls. Empire soldiers reach the wall to find their emperor already having slain several of the enemies, giving them heart that they will be able to defeat these demons.
My rule is absolute.
Elsewhere, the reinforcements of Gelt has arrived as well to advance towards the walls of another section of the city. The Chaos forces will soon be surrounded and annihilated. In the skies, one of the great demons of the enemy is defeated by the Emperor and his captains. The Bloodthirster falls in a smoking ruin to give heart to the Empire soldiers to continue to push on.
Soldiers of the Empire! Charge! Sir! Obey! To arms, men! See to it! Charge! My rule is absolute. Damn it with knights! Charge!
The Emperor and his griffin actually fell and were defeated by the Chaos forces, while his soldiers were able to drag him out while he still drew breath. He was unconscious and not able to continue the fight. The sight of the battered corpse of his griffin and his responsiveness has left a large gap in the morale of his remaining forces. And yet, the forces of Balthazar Gelt still remain as well, forcing their way into the other side of the settlement. It's unlikely that the Chaos forces will be able to hold on despite the defeat of Karl Franz himself. The city is going to fall. Another one of the great heroes of Chaos is felled by the Empire captain. Fewer and fewer Chaos defenders are left to defend Kraka Drak, and with the loss of their captain, the rest of the forces do in fact flee. With Kraka Drak firmly in hands, the goal had been to raze the settlement to the ground, but Balthazar Gelt, in the absence of the Emperor, sent soldiers to explore the mines, explore what lays beyond, as not much had been known of the reclusive Kraka Drak from even before the time of the Chaos invasion, and what was found startled him and excited him, as they found great riches, not only from what had been accumulated, but also the deep mines were full of gems, resources that would be of great use to the Empire, and so he orders a settlement to be founded in Kraka Drak to bring great wealth to the Empire. With Karl Franz wounded, Valmir von Raukov is once again asked to lead a force. His success rate is not the best, but his experience is needed so deep inside Norskin territory, even experience that is somewhat mixed.
You summon me.
With the victory,
So be
Balthazar
it.
Gelt continues to march and come back towards Kislev.
Praise Sigma! What does the Emperor
The
bid?
forces in Prague are readying themselves to push out again. Just a bit of time is needed to recover their strength.
To the provinces?
I will marshal the men.
And far to the south, Eldred Halden Strat is in Castle Tempelhof, looking to bolster his forces to prepare to go after the dwarves. Strange, industrious dwarves from the Darklands have set up shop in the heart of Kislev, coming in behind the destruction left by Archaon. These dwarves are different than other dwarves that have settled the Empire. and they have not shown any signs of aggressiveness just yet. Perhaps they could be of some use against the dwarves that they hate in Kraka Drak. Some sort of spat from a long, long time ago. Chaos forces have come closer to Balthazar Gelt. Valmir von Raukov is requested to come on down to support in taking it down.
I will not obey.
They also took the nearby settlement. So to try to avoid having the Chaos forces retreat, they're going to go after the settlement.
I shall be victorious. Ulrich's wit.
And annihilate the forces and raise it again.
By the comet! On march!
Do not waste my potential. That will work.
I will marshal the men. Yes, a sound plan.
Gustav and Thedric decide that they are recuperated enough to warrant pushing out and starting the attack to reclaim the last little sliver of Kislev that is yet to be reclaimed. They don't want to keep waiting until more forces can arrive to reinforce while they have the upper hand.
Empire's blessings, yes.
Champion of the faith. Awaiting orders.
Who calls?
With some of the riches that have been brought back, a construction boom does happen in the Empire. Two forces of Archaon are marching up towards Balthazar Gelt, and so they decide to retreat
Are you?
back into
To the provinces.
lands occupied by the Empire to replenish their forces.
To
just a
strengthen
touch.
the Empire.
Let us begin. Yes, onwards.
Kraka Drak continues to expand to make the most of the riches there. And in the meantime,
It is war. Ready.
Gustav and Thedric continue to push on forward.
The nation calls. Onwards! Step to it! We march! Move!
Honored to serve.
Praise Sigmar.
The Beastmen have continued to move across Norska, now attacking the outpost at the Longship Graveyard, razing it to the ground. With the Beastmen continuing to march across Norska, it is determined that they can't be allowed to continue unopposed for any longer. Owenstein is the one that is going to be called upon to quickly raise a retaliatory defense force. To deal with them.
I will marshal the men. What does the Emperor bid? Sigmar compels us.
What orders?
Ready!
Warrior of Sigmar!
I will marshal the men.
The Chaos forces are making their positioning clear and giving some breathing room in Volksgrad, which opens up the pathway
lord.
into the mountains,
It is for the best.
which
To
Daedric
arms!
is taking.
Fight for our nation!
Protector of the weak.
With Ralph coming in behind to
To
support.
war! To the provinces.
You summon me.
Servant of the faith. I serve the Helden Hammer. Very well.
Do not waste my potential.
I will marshal the men. Yes, a sound plan. Take up the pace!
I am the Supreme Patriarch. No peace, just war.
Praise Sigmar!
And the remainder of the Empire armies are not quite able to track down Norscan and Chaos forces, so it will be for another time to finish them off.
Here to serve.
Novtrozy is the last settlement remaining to return to Kislev before attention can turn elsewhere. And the Chaos forces make a desperate assault to try to hold back the Empire. And while they do slay many Empire soldiers, it is not enough. And they wind up opening the pathway forward for the Empire to take and raise further settlements. With the Chaos forces defeated, Balthazar Geltz continues to push forward. Although his soldiers are
Ulrich's will.
battered and blooded, many are dead. They need time
will
to
marshal the
recuperate, but so close
shall be
to achieving the
victorious.
aims of the Empire and bringing peace to these northern realms. They have to continue to push on. and raise the last footholds
Praise
that
be to Sigmar.
Chaos still has remaining.
Moving out.
What? Sigmar compels us! Praise Sigmar! Yes? To battle! This will bolster the nation!
In Castle Tempelhof, the Emperor
Bring me to my
has
men.
fully
In the name of
recovered from
Magnus.
his wounds. He leaves the northern fights to his generals while he prepares an army to take on the dwarves.
I am Prince and Emperor. The Amber Order.
How should we proceed? Get training!
Amber Wizard. Their treasures are mine.
What? This will bolster the nation.
And Eldred camps near the dwarven settlements in order to launch the quick assault when the time comes, which is very, very soon. The settlement of Novchazy is completely
I will
open
do anything
for
for
the taking,
Sigmar. The Empire!
allowing Ralph to slip right on in and claim it. It is the last settlement that was needed to complete Kislev, and the time has come to return it all to the Tsarina.
The Frozen Kingdom welcomes all its allies.
The settlements have been returned to the Tsarina, making Kislev just about whole, with one gap still remaining. The dwarves of the Darklands have not made any significant issue with Kislev or the Empire, and the Tsarina has agreed to let them keep the Troll country in exchange for going to war with the dwarves of Kraka Drak in order to help the Emperor out in reclaiming his own territory. And with that, the Emperor has started his war with Kraka Drak.
Our shotgun do too, as it.